Hey everyone, it's Mr. Brown. Welcome to our online learning week 4. I hope you're all doing great. I miss you so much. In this lesson this week, we're going to be working on building fractions. So students will build fractions. Let's go ahead and let's look at our warm-ups. They're kind of easy today. I just wanted to know what is this fraction here? And you could just went and you could draw in and you could say it's 1/2. Okay, that's the fraction there. Our next one was, what is this fraction here? We can count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total pieces with 1 shaded. So I would call that 1/8. Those are our warm-ups. I hope you're able to do that okay. If you got stuck, let me know. I'll help you out. And now let's move on to our main lesson. So we're going to be working on building fractions. So let's kind of review how we count fractions first, and then we'll work on building fractions. So this is 1/2. This is one way to write it. This we call this unit form because we have the unit written out as a word. That's unit form, 1/2. I can also write it like this, and I call that fraction form because it's written as a fraction. They both mean the same thing, but they're a little different. Now, I want to pay attention to my fraction form real fast, so I'm going to bring that up. And I want to ask you, what does this number 2 mean? What does this mean right here? Go ahead and answer that now. And we're back, and let's see, what does that number 2 mean? Oh, I have a student right there, and she says, well, 2 is the number of equal parts. That's right, remember? I have 2 equal parts, so my 2 on the bottom is my total number of equal parts. Okay, but now here's one. What does the 1 mean? What does this 1 mean right here? Go ahead and answer that now. And my student, again, she wants to answer. She says that we are talking about 1 of the equal parts. Okay, so that 1 means the one that's shaded, the one we're talking about. Let's keep going. I have this circle right here, and I want to know, or I know this is one whole circle. This is one whole circle. But how many pieces is this cut into? What does it cut into? What's my unit fraction? Go ahead and answer that. Well, sorry, not yet. If you remember, it's cut into thirds. So I'm going to write that here. I forgot to put it in my PowerPoint, so I'm going to write it here. It's cut into thirds. So I have thirds right here. I know that because there's 3 equal pieces. Now, if I shade this one right here, what is this fraction? Well, this fraction is 1/3. Okay, what happens if I shade this piece right here? Now, what is my new fraction? My new fraction is going to be 2/3 because I have 2 shaded and 3 total. That's how we can build these fractions. So here, let's try another example. This is 1 whole again. How many pieces is this cut into? What's my unit fraction? I can count. I have 6 pieces, so it's cut into 6. Okay, it's cut into 6. Now I want to know, what is this fraction right here? Okay. I know this fraction is going to give me 1/6 because 1 is shaded and there are 6 total. Next, let's see what happens if I do this. And now, what is my new fraction? My new fraction is 2/6. Let's see if we can keep going a little bit, make it a little harder for us. I'll shade in this one right here. Keep going now. What is the new fraction? This new fraction, I have 3 shaded and I still have 6 total. So I still have 6 on the bottom, but now I have 3 shaded. So I have 3/6. If I keep going and I shade one more, what about now? What's my new fraction now? Well, I have 4 shaded and I still have 6 total. So I have 4/6. That is my fraction here. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. And now let's get on to the work I want you to do by yourself. This is what I want you to do. I have a unit fraction here, a uniform fraction here. It says 2/3. I want you to write it first as a fraction, and then I want you to show me how you can make it using this bar. So I have 2/3. I know I have thirds right here, and I want to cut it into, I should have done that backwards, but I cut it into 3 pieces, and then I put 1/3 in each of them. When I do all that, I then want to kind of shade. I don't want to cover my numbers, but I want to shade over until I have 2/3. So now you see I have 2/3 here, 2/3 here, and I have 2/3 here. Let's try one more example. Here I have 3/8. First, I want to write it as a fraction, 3/8. Then I want to take this bar and I want to cut it into 8 pieces. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure they're close to equal. Okay, and see how I used a different color to help it look even. And then I want to put in 1/8 in each of those. That lets me know each of these are 1/8. And then I need to shade in 3 of them. So I'm going to shade, remember, I don't want to cover my numbers too much, so I'm just going to kind of circle them. I'm going to shade in the 3/8 I'm talking about. And that's it. Okay, so there's 3 steps, 4 steps really. The first step is write it as a fraction. Then you're going to circle draw the fraction bar on there. Then put in 1/8 in each of them. And circle the eighths that you're talking about, or circle them you're talking about. I have a few more, 3/4, 3/6, 1/3, 4/5, 2/7, and that's it. You're done. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. You are all amazing. Have a good day.